Alright, let's see where this doorway takes us, and oh my goodness. Looks very sacred. I wonder what could be, what's inside this place. Well, we'll have to see what Kraden has to say when he comes over to where we are. But anyway, guys, hey everybody, it's Double RPG here, and welcome to another episode of Double RPG Let's Play with Golden Sun on the Game Boy Advance. In today's episode, we're going to discover the contents of what's inside of this place. And we'll get a little bit far along into it, but we won't go that far. But anyway, let's go ahead and get on with this episode that's already in progress. And Kraden asks if the area we're at is the ocean. But it doesn't look like it, because the ocean would be a vast open sea, and the ocean would have waves. And Garrett asks, what the ocean is. Well, it would make sense since, since these guys are on land and, they have sea that's around, so there's no way to actually know what the ocean would look like. And, we're gonna take a look at Kraden, and looks like he's gonna get very excited by what he sees. Yep, and he says the elemental stars. And they really do exist. Well, elements are the foundation of all matter. Stone, wood, even us, all things are made from those four elements. And you were right, Garrett. And the elemental stars, they are consisted of earth, fire, wind, and water, or earth, water, fire, and wind. And the elemental stars are these orbs that consists of, with each of them consisting of, one element. And they play a very vital role in this game. And the reason why they play a very vital role is because the world that we're, the world of Golden Sun, which is called Weyard, which is a disc-shaped planet, as the official name, or the biography of the game, or not the biography, but the, the official the official history of the game goes by. They are the things that there are these lighthouses within the world of Weyard that you have to activate, and it will cause, this world, either change or calamity. But for the most part, we would want to stick with change. Let's go ahead and, yeah, we went ahead and answered no, and, it's one of the things that he's asking us. I mean, when you play this game the second time, then that's when you can, answer yes or no, whichever one you want to go with. But, with the elemental stars, they consist of a, the study of alchemy, and they give representation to the Stone of the Stone of Ages, or the Stone of Sages. Basically, it means with the power of the stone, it can thwart almost anything, even death itself. Wow. So these, these elemental stars look very, very precious. So I think Kraden is going to have us collect them, so that way we can do some further research. But I'm kind of iffy about this. I think there's some other matter to why we're doing this, or something that's happening from within the shadows. Oh well. And Kraden could not even walk on the, couldn't even walk on the platforms because they are slippery. And Jenna is going to, ask Isaac and Garrett to do it. Might as well. A man's got to do what a man's got to do to make things right. Whatever the situation calls. Okay, so, there we go. And, he is giving us the bags that he just gave us. That Kraden got from his cottage. So he says that Satoros and Minardi were pretty much true with, what they knew about Soul Sanctum. And yeah, something tells me they're bound to pull something sneaky. But, we'll just have to see what we can do. One step at a time, I suppose. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to step on the stepping stones, and that will pretty much lead us to where the, to where the statues of the goddesses are located, so that way we can get the elemental stars from them. Okay, so there's the elemental star of Earth, which represents Venus, the planet. And that gives us access way to the statue of the goddess that represents the goddess of water, or to represent Mercury. So we put the Venus star in one of the mithril bags, and let's go ahead and go over to where the Mercury star is. Okay, let's go ahead and jump over here, and let's jump on these platforms, and there is the goddess that holds the Mercury star. Basically, they're like these little orbs or medallions or stuff, and stuff to activate the lighthouses. Okay, so that brought up that pathway to the Jupiter star, basically the star of wind. Okay, so now we need to go fetch the Jupiter star, because that's the only one that we have access to right now, or the one that we can get access to from this point. So let's go ahead and jump over here, and jump over here, and we come over here, and we go over to the statue, and we grab the Jupiter star for ourselves. And the pathway to the Mars star is open to us now, so we can go ahead and we can head that way. So let's go ahead and grab the Jupiter star. Pretty dark, but hey, it's the Jupiter star, alright? Alright, so that's 3 out of 4 stars, and Isaac seems kind of puzzled by something, why everything is so quiet. So he walks over to where, walks over to the corner and sees what's going on over there, and they are surprised because Saturos and Minardi have arrived within, the deepest part of Soul Sanctum. So it looks like, truth be told, they are here to steal the elemental stars. Yeah, we're calling you thieves. Jeez. I swear to God, these guys are the epitome of buttheads. They are truly evil. I'd say they're probably some of the most dastardly villains I've ever seen in video games. Well, if you were to relate them in movies, I'd probably say that they are close into relation to a really dastard foe. Maybe someone like Khan from Star Trek II, or maybe Norman Bates or whoever. And there is another soldier that came with Saturos and Minardi, but he has a mask on. As long as they hand over the elemental stars, they'll be safe. And looks like Felix is concerned for their safety. If you wish to save your friends, then give us the elemental stars. So looks like we're gonna have to give them the elemental stars to, in return to their safety. Gosh. And you make threats to us and you think you can get away with it? Yeah, you're very conniving, and I think your clan would not be very happy with the evil that you are committing. And what is that guarantee, Minardi? And she wants that warrior to remove his mask. And he seems very hesitant about it. He will be our guarantee. We have little Felix, remove your mask. His name is Felix? That's what he said, isn't it? Yeah, he did say it. But, is it truly Jenna's brother? And that day, they thought, they said that they saw him die on that day 3 years ago when the storm hit. Don't you want them to feel safe? Jeez. What kind of means is that? And he says that he'll take off his mask. And who is he underneath the mask? Is he really who he is? Well, he opened his face. And it seems that Jenna is very surprised by what she sees. And looks like he is true to who he is. It's Jenna's brother Felix, who survived on that day of the Cataclysm in Vale 3 years ago. And it looks like he was actually unconscious when he floated down the river from where, he was attacked by the boulder. And why did you leave me alone? Well, Jenna, you wouldn't know, if your brother was you know, really dead or not, so it wouldn't, you know, and since Satoros and Minardi are playing their little game of ransom, they're not going to be that kind, so looks like we're going to have to give them the elemental stars. Alright, so let's go ahead and give it to them. And I guess Garrett should take the elemental stars to the 3 warriors, or to those 3 people. But there is a 4th person. Will you permit me to relieve you of those elemental stars? And who is he? His name's Alex. Looks like a water adept. And is another one of their companions, so does that mean he's working for them, or does that mean he's actually working for himself? Oh great, after all the work we did. I'm afraid I must apologize in advance. For you will be bringing us the remaining elemental stars as well. Oh jeez. And hold on a second. Didn't you say that you were going to save, you know, you were going to give Jenna and Kraden back to us? You know, let us save them? But it doesn't look like they're going to help us abide by... They're not going to let us abide by their terms. Oh, God. Come on. You guys are so picky. You know, these are a couple people who you just, you know, you desperately want to punch in the face. I'm serious. Sure, they may be evil, but... My God, do they really need to be this... Do they really need to be this jerkish? Well, evidently that's their case. So, anyway, we need to go get the Mars star for them. So they got the Venus, the Mercury, and the Jupiter stars, but not the Mars star. After all that work we did to study them, and now these jerkheads want to steal it. Oh gosh. And you call yourself a warrior. I say that you and Minardi are more of a coward, Satoros. So let's go ahead and jump on here. And do we need to go down or do we need to go... I think we need to go down this way, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we need to go down this way. So let's go ahead and head down this way and jump over here, and we'll grab the Mars star. And let's see if we can try to give that back to him. Or give that to them. Alright, so we put the Mars star in a mithril bag. But something is erupting within this place. Oh my goodness. Looks like there is a cataclysm or something that's causing an eruption within this place. And Satoru says, no, not again, and the water is gone from underneath. And without the energy of the elemental stars, the chamber is collapsing, so yes. Is this the terrible retribution the villagers speak of? But no, this must be more of alchemy's power, it seems like. Looks like Soul Sanctum is the heart of where alchemy truly is. But, does that mean that they're going to get the elemental star for themselves? But wait a minute, who is this guy? A floating eye. And, we don't know who it is. Looks like someone is using synergy to lift it. Could that be the Wise One? So, it's actually called the Wise One. So I'm guessing this guy is the ruler and the watcher of the whole planet. You know, basically the god, in a sense. And he's staring at both Isaac and Garrett, but then he's staring at the party of enemies who have Jenna and Kraden captive. It must be the guardian of the elemental stars. Well, of course it is! And they should escape while they can, it seems like. And Minardi insists that they get the, the Mars star. But they said that the Mars star will have to wait another day. So it looks like we're gonna have to be, keeping the Mars star for ourselves. And you say forget about them, they won't make it out alive, and there's a chance they might. But yeah, there is a chance that they might survive. But with you guys leaving them there, oh my gosh, you guys are going to be in for a really big whooping once as they see you. And if they want her back, they will bring us the star. And Kraden is going to go with them because they are connected with this. And Felix says, "Are you breaking our promise?" But conditions have changed. And Jenna's not a part of this, and I won't let you hurt her. Do what you will with me, but just let Jenna go. So, yeah, she doesn't have anything... she doesn't have anything to do with this, but Satoros and Minardi are insisted on taking them as prisoner. And surely she would die, so looks like they're gonna take her, you know, they're gonna take her with them. So, looks like Felix, he doesn't seem to be fully in league with Satoros, Minardi, and Alex, as he may have a different plan, as he may have a different agenda up his sleeve. I think what it is that Felix may actually be, you know, Felix may actually be, you know, Felix may actually be a good guy on the inside, but he has to do his, you know, he has to do his bidding for Satoros and Minardi, so that way, you know, he doesn't, you know, make anything bad happen to, you know, the people he care about and the people he, you know, that he wants to save. And all I gotta say is screw Minardi for pushing Jenna out of the way for her to be that sadistic. And telling Felix that, you know, that he owes his life to them. Well, sure, he may owe his life to them, but for goodness sake, do you really need to go that far just to push her? Yeah, I didn't think so. Well, anyway, guys. Mount Aleph looks pretty unstable. But what will happen to both Isaac and Garrett? Well, I think that's something we're going to have to find out in the next episode, as I think we will go ahead and we will close things off right here. So anyway, gamers, next time on RRPG Let's Play with Golden Sun on the Game Boy Advance, we're going to resume where we left off and see what happens to Isaac and Garrett, and to see if they can actually get out of the area where they're at and try to scroll back down, you know, scroll back down the mountain so that way they can make it back to their hometown of Vale. But we'll have to see where that goes. Anyway, gamers, if you have not done so already, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter with the links in the description. And if you like what you saw, then be sure to rate this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave comments below to let me know what you guys thought of this episode. Anyway, gamers, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you on the next episode. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys then.